Hey, Tony Gaskins here. I want to check in this morning. I want to send a message out. This for all the mothers who have a daughter, all the women who you're not married, you don't have kids yet, any woman without kids, any woman raising a daughter, or fathers raising a daughter without kids. I'm telling you, this needs to become the new standard. It needs to become the new standard where we go back to God's way for love and relationships. And what this means is that there is no sex before marriage. And look, if you slip up and you decide to have sex, because can't nobody tell you what not to do. If you decide to have sex, at least have protected sex. But that's not 100% safe either. But what we have is so many women having kids out of wedlock. We all make this mistake. So many of us has made this mistake. My wife and I, we made the mistake. She got pregnant before we got married, but thank God that I still, even though I wasn't all the way right, that I still had the mindset to marry her, and then we got it right, and we have two beautiful boys, and we're going to be together until death does us part, and it worked out. But see, that is an exception to the rule. On the other side, what we see, so many single mothers, and a lot of the single mothers, when you look at a lot of single mothers, you have to ask the question, were you married to the father of your children? Now, sometimes that is the case. But in most cases today, the woman is a single mother and she was never married to the child's father. Or she gets married to a man who now this man has to be even better of a man because he has to step up and be the father for another man's kids. And I'm seeing it happen. I was just teaching my Real Love seminar in Orlando. And speaking of Houston, I'm coming your way. Get your tickets. Atlanta coming your way, and Memphis coming your way. And it was a beautiful young lady there, going on 40. And she has 2 daughters. And I asked her how long was the relationship, and she said 1.5 years. Now, she got a blessing because you have to see it as a blessing, but you also have to get the lesson. She got a blessing from the relationship, but 1.5 years relationship turned into 2 daughters, twins, that she has to raise mostly alone for all of their life. You're not done at 18. I'm 33, just turned 33. I still call my dad for advice 2-3 times a week. Still talk to my mom. I still need them. So you're not done. Now, they don't pay my bills. I don't live with them. But you are always a parent. So I want you to think about this for you ladies out there. For you ladies that you don't have kids yet, but you out here on your back. And you're sleeping with a man. Because, see, if you're going to give it, he's going to take it. So I could tell him all day till I'm blue in the face, look, fellas, do not sleep with this woman until you are man enough to put a ring on her finger. And if she is crazy enough to let you sleep with her before marriage, at least have enough respect and enough, maturity to have protected sex so you don't bring a child in the world with a woman that you don't even want to be with. Because now you creating a situation where this child can be at risk for a whole lot of things without you in the home. Now, I can say that until I'm blue in the face. But a man, he's wired that way. He's going to want to have sex. And he does not care what I have to say if you don't care what I have to say. So as a woman, so women say, oh, talk to the men, talk to the men. I talk to them. But if you don't know who you are, if you don't have no standards, if you're not going to stand up for yourself, then I'm fighting a losing battle. So this to all the ladies out there. Keep your legs closed. Make him marry you. Stop giving boyfriends the benefits of a husband. Stop praising boyfriends. That man has done nothing for you until he walks you down the aisle. Until he marries you. It don't have to be down the aisle. It could be in the courthouse. And he still is not done then. That's just the beginning. So I'm here to tell you. We got to make this the new thing to do. And it ain't new. But it's going back to the principles. Do it the right way. Stop putting the cart before the horse. Get in a relationship. Allow that man to court you. Allow him to win your heart. Allow him to show you that he's ready for love. Then let him marry you. Then when you get married, then you start a family. And the benefits is you know you have a man's heart. You know that he's at least willing to say, I commit to you until death does us part. But if you don't have any of those things, and you having sex, and then on top of that, you having sex unprotected, you setting yourself up for failure. And then you're going to get pregnant, and you mad he don't want to pay child support. Well, y'all didn't do it the right way. You didn't require him to man up and show you that he's going to be there until death does you part. So you did business without a contract. And what you think going to happen when you do business without a contract? A person going to take you for everything you work. They going to take you to the cleaners. They going to get all the perks, do everything they want to get, and then just run off. Just going to run off, and they have no obligation to you because they didn't sign the contract, which makes me remind me, I got to have that woman sign that contract for that speaking engagement. Hey, this is real. And I want you to understand this. So if you're raising daughters and you're raising sons, you as a parent, you can get it in your son's head better than I can. If you don't have kids yet, male or female, man or woman, if you don't have kids yet, do it the right way. Because when we look at our society and we look at what's happening around us, a lot of the pain that we suffer is the result of a broken home. And people, and I made all the mistakes, and I seen all the mistakes happen around me, and that's why I've dedicated my life to this. That's why I pay for the Real Love Tour out of pocket and take it all around the world, because it's a call that God gave me. Ain't no money in it. Don't make no money. A lot of times you losing money. It's almost charity. But I'm doing it because this is so important. And if I got to keep doing it alone, I'm going to keep doing it alone. But what we have to do is we have to get our families back. And we have to do it the right way. You have to do it the right way. And I'm telling you, because I done saw the results of doing it the wrong way. And I know you have too. And you might be living it right now. So if you've made the mistakes, just like my mistake could have been a lot worse, but I got it right. So now I'm teaching from my mistake. If you've made the mistake, now help somebody else. If you see this mama over here and she ain't no good, then you mentor her daughter. You mentor her son. If your girlfriend over here having sex and she don't have a ring, talk some sense into her. Share the video with her. Let her see what she's setting herself up for. If you know a man and you can get into his head because you close enough to him, because you have influence in his life, tell him to do it the right way. Tell him to stop setting himself up and his kids up for failure by sleeping with women that he does not want to be with. And fellas, if you've already done this, if you can't be in the home with your kids, now do what you can to help the next man avoid that mistake. Do what you can to help the women you come in contact with. That's going to mean a sacrifice of yourself, but hey, it's bigger than you. Hey, this is Tony Gaskins. God bless you. We'll talk soon.